Hello children and welcome to this special English hour. Here we learn lots of new things while having fun. Today we will also learn some exciting things and have fun while doing it. Are you all ready? Let's get started. We'll start our day with a fun tongue twister. Do you all remember the tongue twister that we did in our previous session? Let me refresh your memory. The tongue twister was Ted fed Fred bread. Now, let's try to make this tongue twister a little difficult. I will add one more line to it. The tongue twister is Ted fed Fred bread, Fred fed Ted bread. Sounds easy? Let's try saying it a little faster. Ted fed Fred bread, Fred fed Ted bread, Ted fed Fred bread. Oops! I was not able to say it fast. Were you? Try saying this tongue twister faster at least 5 times. Now, let's learn some new words. You will see these words in the lesson when we read it. So, please make a note of these words in your notebooks. Periodicals. 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 There are many periodicals in our library. Achievement. 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 His achievements are uncountable. Prominent. 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 His work is very prominent. Contribution. 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 Mahatma Gandhi's contribution to our freedom struggle is uncountable. Tremendous. 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 He took tremendous efforts to win the race. I hope you remember these words and I hope that you have made a note of these words in your notebooks. Now, let's read a lesson from our textbook. The name of the lesson is A Wall Magazine for Your Class. Now, please open page number 29 of your textbook. I will be reading this lesson and I request you to point at the words as I read them. And if you don't have a textbook, listen to me carefully. Students of 6A bubble with enthusiasm all the time, be it sports, hobbies or studies. This year, they surprised the rest of the school by bringing out a wall magazine. The idea became so popular that soon there were unique wall magazines in almost every class in the school. This is what class 6A did to plan and prepare their wall magazine. This lesson is about a wall magazine. Here we are talking about a class from a school which is in 6th standard. The students from this class are very enthusiastic. Have you heard this word before? Yes, we heard this word a while ago. Can you guess what enthusiastic means? Enthusiastic means someone who has positive energy about everything. Just like that, the students of Standard 6 were very enthusiastic. They were always excited to learn something new. This year, they surprised the entire school. How did they do that? They created a magazine all by themselves. In this lesson, let's find out how and what were the steps that they took to create this magazine. First, the students and class teacher of 6A brought several children's magazines and pages of children's sections in periodicals and newspapers to the classroom. They studied the contents to see what all was included in the magazines. There was a tremendous variety: stories, poems, puzzles, riddles, craft ideas, articles, interesting tidbits of information, jokes, board games, book reviews, quizzes, study tips, health tips, and even recipes. There were also columns about students' achievements, doubts, and problems. These columns were run with the help of teachers or parents. The first thing that this class did was they collected articles from magazines and periodicals from different sources. They used the library to attain this information. These magazines had lot of information. These magazines spoke about articles, students' achievements, puzzles, quizzes, and even students' doubts. These sections were run by teachers and some parents. This is how class 6A started with their research. The first thing that they did was study other magazines to find out what are the things that they can include in their magazines. After studying all the material, a discussion was held in the class to choose sections for their own magazine. It was decided that there would be at least 4 issues of the magazine. There would be a separate team for each issue. The team would have an editor, 1 or 2 sub-editors, illustrators or artists, and writers, those who actually copied or typed the issue in beautiful letters. Anyone in the class could send contributions to the issue. The editors would select the articles to be included and their decision would be final. Thus, there would be 4 different teams to work on 4 issues. After studying the content from different magazines, they decided to hold a meeting and they finalized certain things in this meeting. It was decided that there would be 4 issues of the magazine. Can you all tell me what does 4 issue mean? For example, if I buy a magazine in the month of October, that will be October issue. If I buy a magazine in November, it will be the November issue. So just like that, the children of the class 6th standard decided that they will be creating 4 issues. Each issue will have a separate team, which meant that there will be 4 different teams. There were certain tasks assigned to different people. The team was supposed to have an editor. Do you all know who an editor is? An editor is someone who finalizes the content. There was also supposed to be an illustrator. Do you know who an illustrator is? An illustrator is an artist. So if I have to put a sketch or a drawing in my magazine, it will be the illustrator who will do it for me. And finally, there were supposed to be writers. Writers are the ones who write content like articles. In this meeting, it was also decided that anyone can send in their articles to be published in the magazines. But it was the editor who had the final say. Thus, there would be 4 different teams to work on the 4 issues. The columns or regular features in all 4 issues were planned with the help of the class teacher. Apart from editorials, more groups were made to run columns like craft ideas, recipes, I need help, science corner, etc. It was the job of these groups to collect material for their respective columns. With the teacher's help, a prominent place was fixed to display the magazine in the classroom. A long discussion was held to choose a good name for the magazine. The content was to be finalized with the help of the teacher. There were also other sections which were handled by different teams. These sections were like art and craft, recipes, science, health, and so on. Now, it was finally decided by the editor as to what will go in the magazine. There was also a meeting held to decide what should be the name of the magazine. We saw how the class 6th A started creating this magazine. They spoke about the steps that they followed to create this magazine. They started with researching content, and for that they referred to different magazines and periodicals. After that, they set up a team, and each team had tasks assigned to them. After that, they also took help from their class teacher, and finally they decided the name of the magazine. Wasn't it interesting? Would you also like to create something like this? I am sure we all are excited to create our own magazine. Now, let us all try to create a magazine by ourselves. Sounds interesting? Let's give it a try. So students, we all know that there are different types of magazines. We have fashion magazines, we have magazines which talk about current issues or news, we have children's magazines, we have magazines about fashion, we have magazines about technology, we have magazines about sports. So now, you all can try to create any magazine that you all like. I am very passionate about sports. So I will be creating a magazine about sports. So what are the things that you need to keep in mind if you create a magazine? When we create a magazine, there are a few things that we need to keep in mind. Now I am making a magazine about sports. So the cover should have a sports person. I can add anybody's picture. I will try to add a picture of a cricketer because I love cricket. So my magazine cover will have a picture of a cricketer. Then I need to think about the name of my magazine. Now the name of my magazine needs to be very creative and something that is relatable. As I said, my magazine is about sports. Children, I hope you learned something new today. Today, we learned how to create a magazine and we had fun while doing it. Now, it's time for you to sit back and relax while I tell you a wonderful story. The name of the story is The Very Shocking Report Card, and this story is written by Jane D'Souza. It was the day of results. Pattu and Papa had gone to Pattu's school to collect his report card. Papa was very happy. He took Pattu's report card from Miss Anuradha like it was a big box of sweets. Last time, Pattu had made a paper plane out of his report card, and when his parents asked him, he said he doesn't know where did the report card go. Only the sparrow who had made a nest out of that report card could tell you how warm it felt, or the peanut seller could tell you how he was able to use his report card to sell peanuts. Which is why this time Pattu went with his papa. His papa did not want any more interruptions. When Papa saw Pattu's report card, his smile, which was as big as a papaya, went to a thin slice of lime. He was very disappointed. Three out of 10 for reading. When Papa saw this, his eyebrows collided like two raging bulls. 4 out of 10 for recitation. His father was very angry. And 3 out of 10 for writing. Now his father was very angry. He was giving loud whooshes like a train engine. Now, Papa thought that the report card should be made into a rocket and sent out in the space. Why? Because he was scared of Pattu's mother. Can you guess why? Pattu's mother used to always come first in the class and she will not be pleased with the results. Just then, Pattu's friend Shambhavi came walking towards Pattu and she gave Pattu a toffee and she thanked him for lending her pencil. When Papa saw this, he had a thought in his head. Now he understood why Pattu always used to come home with no pencils. As they walk a few more steps, there is a group of dogs and they all come to Pattu wagging their tails. Seeing this, Papa is confused. Pattu tells him that he gives them puris every day and now they are again expecting some puris. And now finally Papa realizes that where and why is Pattu taking so many puris. His mother thinks that Pattu eats all the puris. But now Papa knows that it's not Pattu but the dogs. Pattu is reaching his home and on the way he comes across Das uncle. Das uncle tells him that he doesn't require medicines today. Pattu's father is again amazed. He is also confused. He asks him that we are not getting any medicines for you. But Das uncle tells him that Pattu always gets medicines from him and he always brings the exact change. When Pattu and Papa reach home, Pattu's mother asks as to what the result was. Papa says the result was very shocking. Pattu makes a sad face. 9 out of 10 for sharing, 10 out of 10 for kindness, and 11 out of 10 for respect. When mother heard what Pattu's father said, she was very happy. Her face was like a bright watermelon and Pattu's was like an orange. Now, Pattu's mother and Pattu sit down. Pattu hands his mother to his report card and he tells her that this is my real report card. Mother says 12 out of 10 for honesty. This is the real report card which I care about. Children, can you all tell me what did we learn from this story? This story teaches us that it is very important that we study hard. It is also very important that we get good marks. But marks are not everything. It is also very important for us to be good human beings, which is exactly what Pattu was. It also showed that how his parents were supportive of him being a good human being. I hope you enjoyed this story.